is a 2016 Ford Mustang Ecoboost. Let's take off. So the Ecoboost is a 2.3 liter 4-cylinder with a turbocharger. It spools extremely quick. There really isn't much of a delay between getting on the gas and actually starting to move. And one thing with the Ecoboost compared to other Mustangs I've driven is it's super nimble at the front end and super responsive compared to having a heavy V8 like other Mustangs are. Let's see, so starting 2,000 RPM, if I pin it in 4th gear, I haven't even hit 2,500 RPM yet, and it's fully at over 20 pounds of boost. It's peak boost. Yeah, the steering feels quick, and it feels like the rear end, it kind of reminds me of my Z. The rear end follows the front. It's really quick to plant itself and rotate with the rest of the car. And the car's really like confidence inspiring. Like, I don't even question if I should slow down around a corner. Oh yeah, this is really balanced actually. The front end just feels so light, and the rear end follows with it. Do you get hate from other Mustang owners about it having a 4-cylinder?
A lot of people that have traditional thinking start saying that until they get in and feel how it feels.
And like, you know what? It's okay. It's just as fast as a early 2000s Mustang, you know? And it handles better. And the good thing about this is this allows Ford to get away with more things like more gas guzzlers like the GT itself. Because the EPA is cracking down on car manufacturers to have cars that are better on gas for every car that's bad on gas. Essentially, that's kind of the dumbed down version of everything.
This is definitely the best combination between power and miles per gallon.
Oh yeah.
When I was on my way down to Moab, I peaked out at 40 miles to the gallon straight highway.
Oh wow.
Before I had to stop and turn off.
And I think Ford saw like how many people wanted a Silvia, or how many Nissan enthusiasts wanted a new Silvia. And I see what other reviewers are saying by saying it feels like a Silvia. It's a front-engine 4-cylinder turbo car that's rear-wheel drive with a competent suspension setup. It's extremely similar to Silvia's. I've never driven an S15, but I've driven SR20 S14s and SR20 powered S13s. And honestly, it reminds me of driving those cars. The way power comes on, the fact that it's rear-wheel drive, and the way that it handles, it just feels like a newer, clean one. Because every Silvia is a dirty car. I really like how the steering wheel feels in your hand. It feels like they took someone's hand and held it in the position that you'd usually hold it in, and then mold the steering wheel around that hand model. That's what it feels like. It's awesome. There's this little stitching here where your finger just fits right into the pocket, and you can just rest your hands here. It's really comfortable. I like it, and it looks good for a steering wheel. Something like the 05 Mustang steering wheels that look like big chunky pieces of plastic. So can you change the gauges in the center to different ones?
Yeah, the D-pad on the left.
Oh wow. As a nerd, this really this gets me excited.
It even has like track only settings that tells you what your lateral G's are even.
Oh wow.
Has an accelerator odometer, whatever you call that. Tells you what your braking is. Your 0 to 60, 0 to 90.
This is really cool.
I talked to one of the designers down at the Mustang 50th celebration where these are still very new. They only had 2 of them there at the show that were promotional models, I guess you could say. And they had one of the designers there. And he said he had driven the newest year that they had available. And he kept just taking notes every day on things that they could improve. And everything that my dad was asking about, because he has an 05. And he had all these lists of things that could have been better. And the guy's like, yep, take care of that. Yep, move the cup holders over. Yeah, but tall people can now drive these.
That's funny. That's good that they're paying attention. I think in my head, Ford used to be kind of a cruddy brand, but seeing what they're pulling out now, I think they're pulling all the right moves. They're pulling all the right performance cars out. Good performance cars really creates a good vibe about the whole company, so people coming in looking for a regular commuter car are going to like that manufacturer better. And I think they're really listening to what people want. Like with this, like I said earlier, with the Nissan not making a new Silvia, I feel like Ford kind of seized the opportunity and did this instead. And it really does fill the void for that another little pull, because it's pretty fun in this car. It just thrusts you up to speed, and it can just keep going for days.
I believe the quarter-mile time is around the 14-second range.
You know, that's not bad. Unless you're a dedicated drag racer, then maybe this isn't the car for you. But if you're not, if you're more into a car that's balanced, this car is extremely balanced. And I think that this would be a better car, actually, if you want to go to the track. If you're not gung-ho about having the most power compared to the next guy at the light.
That you can drive to the track and reset the track and then drive it home. This is the exact reason I bought it for.
This makes my Z feel slow, honestly, power wise. At least handling, I'm not sure yet.
I'm sure the comparative wheelbase your car could outmaneuver mine any day.
Yeah, probably. We'll see at Autocross. Well, power wise, yeah, you definitely. This car is definitely one up to 350Z for sure. And power potential, I mean, just like throwing on a full exhaust and taking a tune, you'll get a lot more out of it than I would on my car.
It really is.
It kind of feels like the car's confused about its identity.
What am I?
Exactly, but it's like you have the option for the V8, and so you can go full out muscle car, or you want something more balanced and you want something you're more on the tuner side of things. Or maybe your dad's that kind of guy that's like, oh, we only have American cars, and you really wanted a Subaru, so you got this instead. And it just works. The Ecoboost works. The Ecoboost Mustang works. People shouldn't hate on it. All in all, this is a really fun car to drive. And if you're in the market for a new car in between 20 to 30,000, and you want something that's fun to drive, I would really put this on top of your list of cars to go check out. And I want to thank you for letting me drive it.
Yeah, man.
And if you guys like this video, hit the like button and subscribe. If not, I don't care. You can even leave a comment, a bad comment. I really don't care. But yeah, thanks for watching.